Ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and What do you think, Sarah, of this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say they basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.
Good evening to everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News, correspondent for Real America's Voice News, Wendy Bell Radio Network. How's everybody doing? Good evening on this Friday. Thank you so much for joining in. Share this video out. First and foremost, like the video. Please like the video. Like the video. Share the video. Like the video on Facebook. Like the video on YouTube. Like the video on Twitter. Like the video on Getter. That's how we get the algorithms, and that's how we can break, ultimately, not only the algorithms, but we can break also people coming in and also the information getting out. First and foremost, we are going to be traveling soon. For people that they don't know, we are going to be traveling to 2 more countries and borders close to 2 more countries. We are going to bring some really interesting information for all of you on this investigation that we have been doing on the influx and irregularity of migrants for more than 3 years now. It is important for us as we do our investigations where the epicenter happens, that is our country of Mexico, and also in the south border with Guatemala. Good evening to every single one of you. We are going to be traveling soon. Our travel fund needs your support. So buy me a coffee is on the top link. If you guys like to contribute to our travel fund, there you go. What is the topic of today? I'm going to have a specific I'm going to have a specific time for everybody for Q&A. We're going to do Friday Q&A. Of course, I am going to answer questions of Q&A, but I will do something really different on Q&A. Let me see if I can try that. There's a video chat room right now, which I can start and ultimately people are joining that chat room and Facebook, and I can invite them to call in, or I can invite them to the video chat. But let me see if that works out. If not, I'm just going to answer the questions right here. So every single one of you. The topic of today, it was the government all along. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, if you guys see the picture, if you guys see the picture of this live feed, it was a catastrophe of 19 migrants that they got lost. But no, everybody thought they're lost. Nobody can find them. As they were migrating, they got kidnapped by the organized crime, by the cartel in Mexico, in Tamaulipas, a part of Tamaulipas. And after they capture them, and after they try to extortion them, like it always happens when they try to migrate with coyotes or with traffickers, they are being left behind. They don't care about their lives, so they are left behind. Not only that, they are also, some of them are raped, some of them are abused, some of them are being left in the desert with nobody to find them. This is incredible for everybody to see. They found the guilty people, that they burned the 19 migrants. Tamaulipas, it is the border that is connected to Texas, to Bronzeville, to Hidalgo, to all these places. And this is a border that has been insecure for those that live on the other side. It is really difficult to go and report on this kind of stuff. It is really difficult to go and report on those kind of borders on the other side of Mexico. You can go and stand on one side and just report and then get out. But it is also difficult to do that, to walk on the Mexican side. We have walked through the wall in our state of Baja California, showing you all that. Through the wall, I've shown you how they have ropes on top of the wall. But not only it is difficult, it is dangerous, extremely dangerous. As you guys know, our country of Mexico, it is number one for assassinations towards journalists. So you know that the information is going to always be depleted and always is going to be stopped and silenced. This is who did it. Look how the government of Mexico, it is involved with this humongous, huge business. We have been saying it for the longest of time. It is a huge business, lucrative business, the refugee and asylum. For Mexico to be allowing it, it is because it is a huge humanitarian trafficking business. This happened today as the brother and also the nephews of the ex-mayor that did the massacre of the migrants got captured today. This is the brother right here getting captured of the mayor, the ex-mayor of Tamaulipas. So you know that they know how many people they crossed through there. They know, as I have shown you before, even I had a picture of a banner that they were saying in Tamaulipas, Mr. President Trump, at the time that President Trump was president, Saludos, Homero, ¿cómo estás? Buenas tardes. Saludos a un compatriota, amigo Homero. President Trump had a message. The cartel sent a message to President Trump. Thank you, Blanca, for the coffees. Thank you so much. They sent a message on a banner, and it says, Trump, We are not the ones responsible for the irregularities in the border. Let us work. Let us continue to traffic. As they know who is in charge. And it is the same government who puts the tariffs on how much it would charge. There's a question in the live feed. What will be the reason to assassinate them? Eliminate the evidence. Eliminate the evidence. There's a lot of trafficking. It's not only trafficking of people. It is the trafficking of also money, weapons, drugs, as it is also known that migrants are used to cross. They use them. That is their extortion. You want to cross through here? I will put a backpack, and this is what you need to cross through the desert. So the evidence was eliminated, and the only way to eliminate the evidence, what was it? Assassinate them. Burn the automobile. All of them in there. This is the brother that it was captured with the nephews. They had on possession this amount of money. As you can see, this is 9,000 pesos. This is 4,500 pesos. This is 4,200 pesos. This is 100 pesos. This is 2,500 pesos. That is $2,000. This is 2,050 pesos. Give or take, they had like around, this is another 20,000. This is 10,000. They had a good $10,000 right here that they captured. And the article says they captured the nephews and the brother of the ex-mayor of Comitancillo Ramirez Conrado Perez, who they presume it is the leader of an organization of coyotes. They dismantled this morning that organizations and the part of Comitancillo, Huehuetenango. This is what they captured. Hold on, what is going on over here? A Bible with guns, a lot of coins. Why? Is the collective, how they collect. Is it gold or is it what? Guns, dollars, a Bible, saints in the back. This is who it was, the responsible one for the assassination of 19 migrants that they want. This is the dangers that they're exposed. This is what a lot of people, like, they're reporting the entrance to the United States of America. This is the risk. This is the danger. They're exposed. President Biden, on the other hand, is flying the people in. Apparently, he's flying people that they already have a case, a legitimate case of asylum. So he's flying them so they are not going to be returned back, or they are going to be secured in the United States of America, and then they're going to be delivered. So these are people that they already had an MPP process, that they remain in Mexico process before with President Trump. Possibly that is what they're trying to make understand. But these are the risks that these people take. As you guys saw, I reported not too long ago a horrible accident where 56 migrants lost their life in a smuggling tractor trailer, where 166 of them were in the back of the trailer. 56 of them died. I have reporting consistently on migrants being smuggled in vehicles consistently. It does not stop. These are the risks that people take. Meanwhile, the Biden administration, it is purposely, consistently incentivizing people to cross. Continue to cross. Let me show the face of this coward. This is something that is, this is the unit, and this photo became viral and it became worldwide known. This right here. This became worldwide known. This photo. This is how they don't care. There was a journalist the other day whose name I am going to respectfully say because of the aggression of this. Alex Bachman, that is a great journalist. He reports on effects of climate and also he reports on terremotos, tornadoes, all these kind of stuff. Earthquakes, all this kind of stuff. And in his interview, he was saying because of the assassinations earlier of journalists, he was saying this: Mexico is like a Pakistan, it's like an Afghanistan. We are in a war zone. We cannot even report outside because the organized crime is doing horrible things to our lives. They burn 19 migrants inside of a unit, inside of a car. 19 of them. And the responsible one, it is the mayor. This is who is running away right now. And nobody, he's hiding. He's saying, yo no sé, yo no tengo nada que ver. Yo ya sé lo que va a decir este amigo. Puta, ya me la sé. ¿Saben qué va a decir este amigo? You know what this guy is going to say? This guy is going to say, oh, I didn't know what my brother was doing. Yo no sabía lo que estaba haciendo mi hermano. Exactly the same as Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Exactly the same, exactamente como Andrés Manuel López Obrador. That they were saying, oh, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, your brother is receiving money, illicit way of money to just, purposely, support your campaign. Cuando está recibiendo pillo, está recibiendo dinero ilícito para poder soportar la campaña. Exactly the same. They're going to do exactly the same excuse. When he's found, he's going to pay out the government. One of the solutions is pay him out and say, you know what? I didn't know what my brother was doing. Keep my brother, over there. Keep him, keep him guard. Keep him in prison for a little while. Keep him over there. Keep him. When you want him out, I'll interfere. But hey, you know what? It's going to be there for possibly a year or 2 years, and then we will let him out. All right. Don't worry about it. This, for a lot of people, is like, wow. Holy cow, this is horrible. This happens consistently. Not only with migrants, it happens with people with the cartel and the organized crime. It happens consistently. It happens. The decapitation of 15, 16 people, massacres of 15, 20 people. It happens consistently on a daily basis. Our country is being run by the organized crime. This man right now is on the loose. He doesn't want to know about anything. He doesn't want to say anything. He said, you know what? I'm just a fugitive. I'm out. I'm just going to hide. They were part of it. All these people, they know the amount of business that is the lucration of the lucrative business that is refugee and asylum. It's amazing the billions that they are bringing in with irregular migration. It is a humongous business. And they know it. This guy knew it. For order for the organized crime to operate, they got to come to more. gotta come to me. And for me to offer them the protection, and for me to just close my eyes and see, like, oh yeah, nothing is happening, and I got one open, but nothing is happening over there. Nothing is happening. Yeah, we are. Gotta come to me. This is the ex-mayor of Tamaulipas. He's the one that is accountable for this massacre of this 19 migrants. Horrible what is happening over there. Horrible what happens to all the migrants. Not too long ago, got a little tickle in my throat. Don't worry about it. Not too long ago, a organized group was disintegrated and disarticulated over here in Tijuana. It was a group around 14. I did that report. Said Betanzos, a great journalist over here in Tijuana, did that note, and he put it out there. 14 of them that they were dedicated to assassinate and to extortion migrants. Not too long ago, I did that report. Let me see if I can find it right here, so I can bring it up to the table again, so you guys can see since how it is so amazingly normal in the borders for the organized crime to operate. But you know what is the most curious thing about all of this? The most curious thing about all of this that is happening, it is that the United States government, of the actual border governments, they know that this is happening on the other side. And they are the ones, some of these Congress people, some of these mayors, they're the ones that they are not for border security. You know what I mean? So they're always advocating. They're always advocating for what? They're always advocating for the humanitarian right. No, the humanitarian right. This is what I have said. This is why I have said so many times before, the government, some governments, some border governments are now closely looking as Mexico is run. As they are running Mexico, as Mexico is being run with corruption, with paying out officials, with paying out mayors, with paying out Congress people, with paying out district leaders, we're paying out the whole Congress, we're paying out authorities. The United States is looking a little bit, little by little like this. This was an article that it was released by Said Betanzos, and it is 14, a group of delinquent group, an organized crime who was captured, who they dedicated to assassinate migrants. They dedicated to traffic, kidnap, and also homicide, assassination. So if you are crossing to the United States of America, first and foremost, pay the amount. When you pay the amount, and this is sadly what happens, and also the Darien Gap, this is why a lot of the lady migrants, when you see them walking, they're wearing all this baggy clothes. Because if they wear tight clothes for the coyote, that will be like, hey, what's going on over there? How much she's going to pay? Oh, they're asking $5,000. Lower it down to $3,000. Tell her that I want to talk to her over here for a minute. Not only I want to talk to her. Juan, Eric, Edgar, look at over here. Look what she's. Hey, what's going on over there? This is the only reason why they wear those baggy clothes. So plus the extortion, plus when ladies are involved, and when they disarticulated this 14 people, 6 of them were women. So women know immediately. They know. They're like, this is a good-looking lady. Prostitution. We can sell her. We can. This will please the boss. Let me bring her over here. Sadly, and I'm not being sensitive with my language. This is what happens. Why I gotta be sensitive with topics that they are what it is? Why I gotta be sensitive? It is what actually happens, and we have to inform what is the facts. And this is the facts. These organized groups are dedicated, and they're paying a highly tax to the one that is running the organized groups in every state or in every city. They're paying a highly amount for them to let them operate. Why? Because it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. People do not understand this. And this is not just happening right now. It has been happening for quite some time. So for everybody that does not know, this delinquent group got detained. And ultimately now, somebody saying the truth is sometimes painful. Yes, it is. Really, it is painful. But it has to be said. This is, an actual, the situation how it is right now in Tamaulipas, where this huge group got detained. Now, I want to ask my producer if this is the right picture for the next story that I want to bring up. And they said that the police officers that they were involved in the massacre, they already gave their declarations to have assassinated the migrants. But they were under whose jurisdiction? Under these people. This is a story. I believe that this is a story. And it has to do with how much a story about a person that sold all her property. And I don't know if this is, I believe that this is the picture. So I don't want to get the story wrong. I believe that this is the picture. Before I move on to Q&A, for every single one of you that is watching, I will accept questions. I will accept questions. So this man, let me see if I'm good. This right here. If this is a story, producer, this is the story about the man with the property, right? It goes with, I believe that it goes with what with. Okay, this is not. I believe that is not. No, it has to do with another thing. All right. So this is what, and this is a story that it was written for people to understand. So a lot of people say, like, how do they come over here? I have asked, man, in my journeys, so many interviews with a lot of migrants from all across the world, from all across every place. And I have, give it a like to this video, man. First and foremost, give it a like. Come on, give it a like on Facebook, YouTube, Getter, and every single one of us. So it says that this is a story about a family that also they sold everything to come. And a lot of people are saying, where did they get their money? Sometimes they get money from the U.S., from the people that they are waiting for them in the U.S. Sometimes they get the money from there, from those people. But ultimately, they get the support by, themselves. They endure on this, in this journey. They say, how much is the coyote going to cost? How much? Get all the information. Pack your things, honey. We're selling the property. So this is a story about a family that sold, they got 25,000 quetzales, that is around $3,200. The couple, they paid the coyote. And also they bought a phone. With that money, some part of it was for the guide. That was 110,000 quetzales that they were asking for that, for the guide. That is $14,000. But how do they get on these debts? How do they get to these debts? These are some questions that there needs to be asked. 14,000, 6,000. You're talking about roughly $20,000 over here. 20,000 just to go to the United States. $20,000. This is the daughter of the migrant who massacred in Tamaulipas. This is how much he paid. So the number one question to all of this. Number one question it is, how do they pay with their lands? And eventually they're going to be betrayed with coyotes. Number one. Two, many they go missing. And nobody knows what happened to them. Three, it says three, why their mother is looking for them. Four others are killing it. Okay, it has to do with not going. All of the questions that are being asked on how do they pay on their journey. Specifically, how do they pay on their journey? So much money. How do they get this amount of money? So much money. But their idea is when they get to the United States, I will break down this story later on. When they get to the United States, ultimately their idea when they get to the United States, it is specifically to round up that money and to pay it up. We have seen so many times, and Michael Young, please follow Michael Young. Credit where credit is due. Michael Young was one of the ones that discovered the QR codes, and also Griff Jenkins, a reporter from Fox News. They were the ones but Michael Young specifically was the one that discovered the QR codes in the T-shirts of the organized crime, where they approach the migrants and they say, this is the QR code for you to enter, and that is the account of the Western Union that you need to deposit for you to pass and for you to have the ability to go through here. Wow. They already have a QR code. Like, hey, scan it right here. You see this? Put your phone. Click it. Okay, this is that you will, you have an account. Yeah. All right. Tell your people to deposit on that account. Send the link. Tell them to deposit that account. Holy moly, man. Humongous business. This is why I've been saying for the longest of time, a lot of people are saying, when is it going to stop? When the leaders, presidents, mayors, they start to understand that this is when it is not giving them the money that they deserve. QR codes, also wristbands that they have been found at the border also. Unbelievable. There's a comment right here that I would like to put on the screen. Oscar, do you realize that your work has forced the hand of MSN to start reporting on this? It is because of you, Oscar. I'm sure of it. Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you so much. Credit is where it's supposed to be done, man. We have been reporting on this for 3 years. 3 years. That's exactly where, the one who started doing the reporting on the airplanes and the people that they were distributed in the United States was Anthony. That's exactly who was reporting also on the ground on Del Rio in some parts also was Ben Berquam, that it was reporting the abuse towards children and the disgusting things that he found, like used condoms and all this kind of stuff on the floor. It was him. We have been doing this for quite a little bit now. on a daily day basis, so we understand where everything goes and how everything operates. Some things we cannot say on a video because we will be putting a rope around our necks. So we cannot say, but we know. As we are watching, we understand, we know how things good operate, and we just keep quiet. We don't say nothing. We talk for our own security, for our own life. Also, Todd Bensman also has been the one that has been reporting for quite some time. A lot of people started reporting it recently in certain months, and they're doing a good job. But we have been doing it for years now. Todd Bensman has been also a person that has been working for the Center of Immigration Studies and has been doing it for quite some time. Michael Young has been going to the Darien Gap, doing it for quite some time. Griff Jenkins, his first group of caravan broadcasting was in 2010. Get out of here with that. He was the only reporter to travel on the Beast, on the train that is called La Bestia, where a lot of migrants have fall down and, a lot of their legs have been cut up. All of this that we have been doing, it tells you to understand how the level of business that this is. Not only that, but also the children, how the children are being ultimately. It is a huge business. And you see, and I didn't get in the past, in one caravan, I didn't get that involved with the children because I was more involved with broadcasting. The caravan that I didn't get that much involved with it was the one that it was like 13, 14 days that we stayed over there. I didn't get that much involved on taking the video specifically in this and that. But there was a lot of children on that caravan. And there was a lot of irregularities that you were like, what the hell's going on over there? Really crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But the ultimate thing right here that I want to tell you, that a lot of people are saying, well, have been happening for the longest time, like the flights that they have been going into the United States of America. There's a document right here by the Center of Immigration Studies, I believe. So it says, the center offered the following 6 points for how the Biden administration could combat family separation. It has something to do with that, but it also has to do why the Biden administration, it is still flying people in. And they're flying people in because a lot of them have to do with the MPP process. The MPP process, people that they have been waiting here for longest of time. So they are flying them over there. And when you're flying them over there, it means that they have been waiting for the longest time. But there's a lot of men. There's a lot of military age men. But also, as you are flying, you are deporting. But you're not deporting the exactly huge amount that they are going to say that they're going to return back. I'm not saying deport them all. No, I'm not that guy. But I'm just saying, as a business, as a private company, that they're just going in, going out, going in, going out. We are going to go to 2 other countries for you to realize how important it is going to be, that reporting. Huge. We're going to show you some video of inspection points, military inspection points, and also if they're checking the paperwork on the negative COVID test, because we have a huge spread of the variant Omicron. Also, if the border is secure in other countries, not only Mexico and Guatemala, we already know that you can cross on a water raft, and that is it. Let's go deeper and find that out. All these countries are in the global compact of migration. United Nations is really into what is going on with our country. United Nations is giving out money and also giving out, bonuses to the migrants for them to maintain and sustain themselves in the border. Crazy. I'm going to start a chat group. Also, I'm going to, for people that want to ask a question, I will start a chat group. Let me see if I can do it. First and foremost, let me see if I can do it. And it says right here, create a chat. And in Facebook, in my public figure page, for the people of YouTube, I will listen to your comments. I will put Q&A right here. For the people at YouTube, I will put Q&A. For the people at Facebook, and also people that are watching on Getter, if you go to my public figure page in Facebook, I will start an audio group, an audio chat. You can go in the audio chat and you can put your request to talk to me, and we can be on the live right now. Suggestion, please lower down the volume where you are hearing me because I can hear an echo. So you can put your request and I can talk to you. I can talk to you on the live feed. So let me just put the volume up right here. Let me put next and go live. I'm live in the audio chat in Facebook. If people want to talk to me, and also ultimately, not only that, people want to talk to me ultimately, and also they want to be part of this live feed and talk to me, you can go to the audio chat. Also, MonkeyWorks. Also, give a quick shout out to MonkeyWorks. It is the one that started putting all the pieces of the puzzle together with the flights. Nobody gives credit to that guy. Thank you for people that are joining in on the audio chat. How's everybody doing on the audio chat? If I'm putting the audio chat because I'm live at Facebook, I'm live at YouTube, I'm live at Getter, I'm live at Twitter. So if you guys want to be part of this chat as I am live, I will put you on a live chat and you can talk to me. There's a request button on the bottom. The request button, it is a little hand. You touch that hand and it will appear to me that you want to join the chat. As you are joining the chat, I can bring you in. There is a person that wants to talk to me right here. Let me put the phone right here. And if you can hear the person, just tell me. Her name is Lori. Let me invite you in, Lori. I send you the invitation, Lori. There you go, Lori. It's on your ball is on your court to accept the chat. If you guys want to accept the chat and talk to me, when you go into the chat on Facebook, you can put the request. There's a little hand. Press that little hand and ultimately come in the chat. And you can talk to me. Is this the hand? Yes. That's the hand, Robin. Corrine, Carlin Gonzalez. I will invite you to the chat. Now only it is your time to confirm. We got 28 people in the live chat. For YouTube followers, you can type your question. Corrine, you only have to confirm the chat and you will be on the chat. Just confirm it. The speaker is open to every single one. It's open to every single one. So go into the live chat. There is a request on the bottom to join this live chats. I like these ones, man. It brings me back to the times when we were at radio. I used to work at radio late at night. There's another request. Christina Boyle. Let me see. I will invite you in the live feed. They're putting a lot of requests, but you don't confirm. You have to confirm. I send you the invite, and then you confirm, and you're in with me talking. So you have to accept the invitation. That's how it works. That's how it works. So I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for you guys to put the request. How you doing, Christina?
Hey, Oscar, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How about you? Let me just confirm with the viewers right here. If anybody can hear Christina right now, she's live. We're live. We have around 300 people watching. So how you doing? What is your question and where are you calling us from?
I'm originally from Philadelphia, but I am now living in Florida. Big Ron's Kingdom. But I'm calling in just to say thank you for everything that you do. I think you're spectacular, and I have to agree that I do believe that mainstream media is kind of riding your coattails with the help of Steve Bannon and the War Room, etc. And thank you, and I really appreciate what you're doing. And stay safe out there, Oscar.
Thank you so much.
Man.
Oh, Christina, thank you so much. God bless your dear heart. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
So you were from Pittsburgh, right?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Hey, let me ask you a really personal question, man. How about that Philly cheesesteak?
You have to get it without that cheese whiz on it. You need to get it with like regular cheese. You know what I mean? Like you would get it at deli.
Man, I love those East Coast accents, man. I love those East Coast accents. They're so aggressive, man. Thank you so much, Christina. God bless your dear heart. I send you a big hug. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. You too, baby. And stay safe, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, bud.
That was Christina. It was a live chat. You can go in the live chat and join the live chat. There is another one. It's called Janaka Toineta. There's a lot of profiles that I never seen, but ultimately my producer is watching, so she knows about these profiles. But I will I will bring you in, Janaka Toineta, bring you into this live chat. There, I send an invitation towards you. Send an invitation. Live audio chat. Live audio chat. Live audio. For everybody that wants to be on the live audio chat, live audio. I'm sorry, live audio. Yeah. Janaka, how you doing? Let me just put right here. I don't know why you're.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. I can hear you. You had the speaker. You had the speaker muffled right there for a little bit. How you doing?
I did. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Where are you calling from?
Wyoming.
Wyoming, all the way to Wyoming. So, what is your topic? What do you want to talk about?
I just wanted to thank you for all the work you're doing, Oscar.
Oh, thank you so much.
I've been following you for a couple of years now.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I mostly watch, and I want to thank you for the truth you're putting out there.
Thank you so much.
You're really doing a good job.
Thank you. Sometimes it's and I will now chatting with you. Sometimes it's kind of difficult because we are on the other side of the border, so it's not the same as being in the U.S. In the U.S., you have still the freedom to walk in the middle of the night and ultimately record and do all this kind of stuff. But also it is dangerous because you're in the borderline, and there has been incidents where the cartel has shot to the other side. So it's in danger, but it's not even comparable to what it is on the other side. So it is, it is kind of like, in dangerous situations, but we have done as much as we can to inform the population, and thank you for that.
I know. I'm originally from El Paso.
Ah, you're from El Chuco.
Yeah. I know the border.
Ah.
And I appreciate you and Anthony both.
Oh, that's my brother right there. That's my brother right there.
Yep.
I want to say thank you for calling in and so much. Whatever you want to ask a question, what do you want to ask? Whatever you want to ask.
I just want to know that you're staying safe.
Ah, that's a comment that I cannot answer because we are trying, but we, it's a flip of a coin. You know what I mean? We always have to be careful. We always have to be careful.
Please look over your shoulder.
Thank you so much, Janaka, for calling in. I'll send you a huge hug.
Thank you. Same to you.
There you go. That was Janaka. This is, I believe this is Robert. Robert, are you there? I believe that was Robert, who I changed the speaker. My God. I think okay, there's Stephen Baker. There's a question. There's a question. Hey, I would like to say a quick shout out to my friend Richard Vargas. Richard, Aji, thank you so much for your love for all these years through good things and through bad things that we have gone to. Also, there's a guy, there's a fella right here, Albert Flores. You're invited, Albert. If you want to join in, just tap that you want to join in. And, just agree that you're coming in. And that is it. Albert, you are in the live chat with me. What's going on, brother?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother. Where are you calling us from?
I'm in Killeen, Texas. I'm stationed at Fort Hood.
You're stationed in Fort. You're serving.
Yes, in the Army.
Oh wow, that's thank you for your. Well, I'm not an American, but I will tell you this. Thank you for your service that you're doing to your country, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
What is your question and what is your number one objective to chat with us?
I was just seeing, is there a question for you, I guess? Is there, because I've seen some of your lives, I've seen some of your things, but I don't watch all of them. I don't get a chance to watch all of them, or listen to all of them. Is there any major politicians or anybody that's in contact with you guys that's trying to help with the situation? Is there any kind of hope that the situation will get fixed, or are you just kind of just winging it and just trying to do it all on your own? You guys are all just kind of just winging it.
When it comes to Mexico, you're asking.
Right.
Oh, this is a problem that it goes beyond the politicians, brother. It goes to the global compact of migration that Mexico signed. And that is basically opening up the border to whoever wants to come in. At the meantime, if Mexico keeps in this global compact, it will continue. And the irregularities and all this trafficking of people, it will continue to flow because, that is a huge money, huge money issue right there. So if Mexico continues with this global compact, brother, it's never going to go away. It's going to stay and it is going to continue. Also, that is not only Mexico, it is the triangle of Central America that is also in this global compact. So that's why a lot of the left in the United States, they don't want to talk about the global compact of migration because that is the root of this huge problem.
Right. Yeah, no, I did notice that the last time I was in Fort Bliss, because I travel around to just because we have different units stationed in different places. And I used to be at Fort Bliss, but I traveled to Fort Bliss the last time, and there was on post, they had camps for minors that were fenced off. Big,
wow.
Huge tents that were supposedly keeping minors there on the post there at Fort Bliss. And it just kind of it just seems like it's just becoming more and more of a problem. And how's it? I'm just wondering how we're going to stop it.
The unaccompanied minors. The unaccompanied minors is a huge problem. I will tell you, it's a huge problem, and it is the highest in history of the United States that it has been with Biden administration. That is more than 21,000 unaccompanied minors, and it is because Biden said, "You know what? I prefer for you to not die where you live, and I prefer you to come." But he doesn't know the level of seriousness when you provoke that. These minors, they travel to horrible situations, bro.
Exactly. No, I hear the stories. I've heard you talk about, heard others talk about the terrible, things that they have to go through, that many of the minors have to go through. Sometimes there's people who are pretending to be minors, and it's just a horrible situation. That's just a mess. I just don't know why they could don't try and do something. They're just allowing this to flow through. I know it's political, but it just doesn't make sense.
It's a complete disaster.
Humanitarian standpoint.
Yes, it's a complete disaster because, the United States has always been humanitarian. It has gave a lot of humanitarian aid to the world. but this is surpassing their levels of of maintaining it. They don't have the resources, and resources is going to be key.
Right.
I want to thank you, Albert, for calling in. Thank you so much for on the live chat. Thank you for following also, and God bless you. And in the live feed, give it a hand clap to Albert that he's serving on the military for all of you guys. Thank you so much for your service, Albert.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Dios le bendiga.
Dios usted también, Dios me lo bendiga grandemente. You got Albert on. He's serving, and he has been at Fort Bliss. Those are huge calls. And they tell you about the unaccompanied minor situation. The unaccompanied minor situation, it is huge, man. It's huge, and it is just the level of seriousness with the unaccompanied minors. It is concerning for the military. Look how it is. He's a military guy, and he's concerned about how serious this is. And it's gotten out of hand. For him to see it and say, you know what, it's getting out of hand. What the hell, When are we going to fix it? Are we going to fix it or not? There's another person waiting, and it is Ducci Gilbert. So I will bring you in, Gilbert. Let's see what you got to say. I will bring you in, and I will answer the questions in YouTube right now. If you confirm, Gilbert, there you go. Gilbert, you're in the live chat. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Where do we have the pleasure to be listening to you from?
Avoca, Pennsylvania.
All the way up east.
Yes.
How's everything going over there? Crazy.
Yes, I'm sure you heard we had 2 planes fly in, and it was in the dark, and it seemed to be, in my eyes, a bunch of males that looked like they were military. Okay. And everything sneaky about it, the buses that they got on went right up to the planes to load them, and nobody seems to know where they actually went. Okay, but they were from El Paso.
Yeah.
Okay, and this has been happening over and over again.
So the flights. Okay. So thank you so much, Patty, for the coffees, and Susan for the coffees. So the flights that you have been seeing, it's are the flights that are coming from El Paso. So my partner has been reporting, Anthony Agüero has been reporting on flights that they're coming in from El Paso, and he doesn't know where they're going. So these flights are the ones that they're coming in from El Paso, you're telling me?
Yes.
Wow. And the majority of them are always military-age men.
Yes.
Wow.
Wearing all the same jackets and pants.
How do you feel about it?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I feel there's something big going on that we don't know about. Bigger than anybody thinks.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. As an American citizen, in all your life, have you ever felt more insecure and concerned regarding how they're running your country?
Have I ever in my life before this? No.
This is the first time.
Really? Yeah.
Wow.
It's severe.
Wow. Holy cow.
So I don't trust the government. Can't trust any politicians, what they say. And this vaccine, I don't trust that. I don't like the mandates. I don't like how they're tearing apart the Constitution on everybody. And I believe this is all over the world.
Yes.
When my governor made a statement, we have to get ready for a new world order, I knew there was big trouble.
Yes.
And I'm saying it's not just my country, it's everybody's.
Yes, because look what is happening to Canada right now. Look what is happening to the truckers. It is just unbelievable how Trudeau is just forcing their population to do what, and violating their freedom.
Right, and it's happening here in America, it's happening in Italy and other places. But Canada is the first one that actually got together and is doing something about it with that freedom ride. And I think more countries need to stand up at the same exact time to do this.
Yes. So I want to thank you. A message that you got, something that you want to ask me?
Yeah. Do you have any idea why they're sending the kids by themselves?
It is not sending the kids by themselves. As you know, this is the way that I have studied for this amount of years. A lot of them, they leave for the level of poverty, and they're, you know, I have said this before. A minor over there, 10-year-old, 12-year-old, thinks as a 18-year-old, a 19-year-old. So they live so much violence, so much poverty, so much trauma that they a caravan and walking through places, it is nothing new for them. You know, it's something that is really different. This is why it is so, you know, it is out of balance, the level of education in some first class world countries, that third world class countries, that these kids are, they see the cartel, they see the sicario, they see the organized crime. That is what they look up to. And instead of first class world countries, that they have the ability to go to school, and, you know, they have the ability, these young punks right now, to be rioting and be looting and be doing all this Antifa stuff. These kids, they just want to leave, and they just want to leave to other sides. And of course, there's the other side, that is the dark side, that is the fake families, the adults that they are using the minors to achieve and to move to other borders. So it is to achieve asylum. There's that other factor, that the statistics show that in 2018, 5,800 fake families in DHS reported, 4,800 in 2019. So we have a problem with a big loophole in the United States.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we have a family living next to my son that all of a sudden moved in, that have 3 kids. Okay. The guy that was actually supposed to be living there hasn't been seen for over, I'd say, 2 months. Okay, the lady in there, she doesn't even collect the mail. Her mail box is overflowing. You only see her and the one son come out, or her or an older lady.
Possibly, you know, that's her look.
You don't see at all.
That's her look without clipping the nails.
I mean, seriously.
You know, it's a new look. It's a new look, man. It's a new look. Everybody's entitled to not clip their nails. You know what I mean? I want to thank you so much for calling in. I want to thank you so much for joining the chat. God bless your dear heart. God bless your dear heart. Bye. Thank you so much. That was another live chat. Live chat. We are live chat in Facebook. If you guys want to join in the live chat, there's questions that are being asked in YouTube. Another question that was being asked, it is the Honduras president in YouTube. They're asking me this question: is the Honduras president going to do something about everything that is happening right now, and what is she going to bring to the table? I just did a live video, but they took it down. Facebook took it down, man. It is horrible. So if before I get into that, I am live at live chat. So if you guys want to go into Facebook and join the live chat and try to put it, if you guys want to come in and talk to me, put the petition right there. There's a hand. Go in there. Press that hand. Call in. I will send you the invite. You accept the invite, and you're in with me, man. We're talking. I'm listening to you guys today, man. I'm listening. It is a Q&A, man. Q&A with you guys. So you guys are asking me what is going on with the president of Nancy Altamirano. You are requesting a live chat. I will be with you in 1 minute. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. So this is Nature, Pets, and Family. I will answer your question in a few seconds. So the president of Honduras just said to the population of Honduras that 1 million people have been living in poverty. All those 1 million people, she is going to offer them free electricity. Huge. That is huge. She is going to give them free electricity to all the 1 million people that they have been living under poverty. And the ones that they're going to pay for that 1 million, those 1 million electricity owners, now that they're going to have free electricity for the poor people in Honduras, that they deserve more. This is why I've been saying I wish that the people of Honduras, they serve a better life, because they are a great country. I hope that these gigantic monopolies and companies that they're infested in Honduras, that have been sponging out of the people of Honduras, not paying tax, those are the ones that they're going to pay for the poor people. I think it is a good way to give back to the community. It's a good way to give it back to the poor. Because you got a lot of companies in Mexico also that they do not pay tax. Bimbo, Televisa, TV Azteca, Telmex, They don't pay tax. Imagine these monsters. And their only justification is we're providing jobs. Ah, que chingon. Chingon, we're providing jobs, and that is our own justification. And because we're providing jobs, we're not going to pay tax. That's crazy. No, this Xiomara Castro, the leftist president, she's from the left. She's from the left. Somebody saying Biden probably paid for it. No, Biden has nothing to do with this. She's from the left. And she immediately says all these 1 million people that they don't have electricity, they're going to get free electricity. It gives hope, man, to the people of Honduras. It gives them hope that something is going to be done. We have a live chat petition by Nancy Altamirano. I just send you the invite, Nancy. I send you the invite if you want to join into the chat. If you want to join into the chat, just press right there the button to confirm the invite, and you're in. Nancy, I just send you the invite. So a lot of people don't understand the invite, and it's kind of weird. We have another one, Linda Martinez. So I'm accepting Linda. Linda, you're invited to the chat. Just confirm the chat. And I'm talking to you guys. I'm listening. This is the Q&A, how it's supposed to be. This is radio Q&A. I love this, man. Radio Q&A. It is. Linda, you joined. How you doing? Good afternoon. Good evening to you.
Good evening, but I'm an English speaker.
That is okay.
Sorry, my husband is Martinez, but yes, I can speak some Spanish, but it's buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Muy buenas tardes para usted. Where are you calling us from, and what kind of comment? What do you want to talk about?
I'm calling you from Vail, Arizona, which is 20 miles east of Tucson, suburb, I guess. Nervous a little bit.
Don't worry about it. You're doing great.
My question was about these flights that are, in the dead of night and all this, and they have contractors. They were using airlines. My husband is a pilot, so we do know they were using airlines. Okay, so now they're using these contractors, and they say they don't know where they're going, but you don't go up in the air arbitrarily, not knowing where you're going, and all of a sudden you're told to go to an airport, because captains have to do a flight plan. This is, unless the government's doing the flight plan for them, it doesn't make sense.
Well, it looks like, by the way, that the filtered conversation that we showed the other day on the show, there was a filtered conversation. There was a cop by the name of Hambruski, I think so. His name is really difficult to pronounce, and he had a chest camera, and he was recording, and he was asking the security guards from the planes, and also he was asking personnel from the planes, where are you going? Like, who are these people? Can I get names? Can I get your name? And they were like, no, I'm not allowed to give it. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm security of the airport. I need to know who is coming in and who is coming out. So apparently, the private planes leaked audio on body camera. Thanks so much, producer. Leaked audio on body camera. So apparently this what you're asking, it is managed by the Biden administration. Something is happening underneath the water.
Right, because they don't go up in the air without a flight plan, knowing where they're going to land, because they're on a track.
Exactly.
You would have accidents up there, and then an airport that's closed. You're dealing with FAA stuff. Airports are closed. Hello.
Yes.
I mean, really? My husband doesn't fly in an airport that's closed.
Your husband is a pilot.
Yes.
Wow. Now, as your husband is a pilot, what is his perception of this?
I don't really talk about it because he's private.
Okay.
He deals with private customers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk about his work.
Yeah, no, but the perception of what he's saying. What do you think that this is? There's something fishy going on.
Yes, I mean, this is crooked. Our very. It's awful. I've never, like I say,
I'm going to ask you the same question. You're from Arizona.
Yeah, well, I'm from California.
But
So
you,
I
but
lived in California over 50 years, and
what part?
near San Diego, Oceanside. I was.
Oh my God! Holy cow! Don't even talk. Oh my God! I remember. Oh, isn't it nice, Oceanside?
Yes.
So beautiful, man.
Yeah. We lived right on the beach.
Oh my God! You're so lucky. That is something that is so lucky, man.
But yes, and my family was there for many, many years. And my dad retired in Arizona. So when my father passed away, we moved. My sister works here. She's got a good job, and my brother-in-law.
Now, let me ask you, now that you moved to Arizona and you're watching all these irregularities that are occurring, because you lived in a border town that is San Diego, close to it, it's you know how it works.
I've been to TJ since the 70s, probably the 60s. My dad was a surfer, so we went down Cascades Sonata, and yeah, my dad surfed, so I'm not young.
That is awesome. Hey, I want to tell you something. Congratulate your dad for me, man.
Yes. He's in heaven, but that's why we're beach people. But look, we moved to Arizona. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I love Arizona.
Yes.
I've lived here now 6 years.
Wow.
And we're not too far from Nogales, and my sister lives in inland on a mini ranch, and they got illegal running in their property. So we're now dealing with that, and she is, and her up there she's in the mountains closer to Nogales, and illegals come on your property. It's kind of scary. My mom lives up there too, so it was kind of scary.
Yes, a lot of things are going on in Arizona. Arizona has the ant operation. They're going by small amount, but it's continuous. It's the whole day.
Yes, it is. And Cochise County's got problems, and I was surprised. I'll tell you this: when I moved here, how the border, supposedly there was a fence, back 6 years ago. It looked like cattle. It couldn't keep in cattle.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Because I'm used to San Ysidro and all that.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? And then, of course, Trump started building the wall, and now we've got, holes in the wall. So
crazy.
Where the criminals come through. And I-19 is a shootout sometimes. It's terrible. You really have to watch it.
Well, I want to thank you for joining the chat. God bless your dear heart, all the way to Arizona, man. You don't remember Seaport Village? How beautiful it is, huh?
Of course.
Oh my God! Go eat some fish over there. Isn't it that right?
Yeah, Anthony's, right?
Yes. There we go.
No, you got to understand. My husband and I have taken cruises out of
Seaport Village. Well, God bless your dear heart. Say hello to your husband, and kudos to your dad. Kudos to your dad.
Thank you. Okay. God bless you.
There you go, Linda. Another call. We got another live chat with Deb. Deb, are you ready to come in? Deb, it's Deb that is coming in. Deb, you're in the live chat. Let me see.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Deb, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, nice to meet you. Where are you calling us from? Or where are you joining the chat?
From Minnesota.
Ah, how is that going over there, man?
Colder than hell.
What is your topic? What do you want to talk about?
When you talk about all of the what's the word for it? When children come over without an adult.
Unaccompanied minors.
Unaccompanied minors. It's becoming kind of obvious. We've got a big problem with pedophilia in our country. What do you have any information about some of these children being in the sex trafficking or child trafficking that are being brought here unaccompanied?
Well, the thing about that is that what I have seen and information and brought to my attention by my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, that he has done a lot of investigation and towards where these children are being directed. A lot of these unaccompanied children, they are being picked up by NGOs and they're being distributed to addresses that God knows who they are. So they don't know if there's not that leaked of information because it's private information and nobody wants to release the information of who they are sending to or where they are going to. The only thing that I can tell you, and it is obvious and it is just all over the place, it is that the United States is being overflowed with unaccompanied minors. They don't know what to do. The detention centers for unaccompanied minors are a complete disaster, and there's a lot of them that they're good and a lot of them that they're a complete disaster. And it was comparable evidence. Ted Cruz went into one of when they started all this irregular influx with unaccompanied minors when it started back in 2021. And you saw that kids were on top of kids. They were sleeping on these cages, that they're cages with, there was no social distancing. There was nothing. And you see all these irregularities with the unaccompanied minors. Plus, it's a huge distribution, but exactly to be confirmable to you, I don't know where it is being distributed. But I will tell you, there's a lot of NGOs that they're involved with this.
What's an NGO?
Non-governmental organization.
Just because I'm on some private sites and I've seen some of the symbols of the pedophiles, and
wow,
it's alarming. It's alarming to see. All you have to do is look up pedophile symbols on an FBI site, and it's right there. It's public information. And when you see this in public in some of our leaders, it's alarming.
Wow, that is crazy. How is and let me ask you a question now that you're in Minnesota. You're sure. One of the congresswoman from Minnesota is Ilhan Omar. How is that going over there, by the way?
I'm trying to say words that aren't swear words, okay?
Wow.
Right now, that is a humiliation. Our legislators, I'm going to be really blunt, haven't had the balls to deal with it. There is a very wonderful young Minneapolis woman named Cicely Davis running against Omar. And millions of us are praying that she wins because Omar's got to go. Omar's got to go.
Complete disaster.
Our attorney general is in the same bed with her. Our governor's in the same bed with her. They all got to go. A bunch of us are getting involved in politics that we used to trust the people that we elected, and we lost it all. We lost all that trust.
Make Minnesota great again. Isn't that right?
That's right. We're trying. We are trying so hard.
So I want to thank you, Dev, for joining the live chat. God bless you. God bless your dear heart all the way to Minnesota. I send you a huge hug all the way over there because it's cold.
And same to you, and you stay safe. I've watched you, and I know that bad things are happening to journalists down there. You stay safe, okay?
Thank you so much, Dev. God bless your heart.
You too.
That is Dev over there all the way to Minnesota. I'm listening to you guys. If you guys want to go into the chat, I'm listening. I'm watching also the live chat right here on YouTube. If you guys want to ask a question in YouTube and get her. Also, if you want to join the chat, there is another petition going in. Julie Ket Trenery. You're invited to the live chat, Julie. If you want to go to the live chat and talk to me, this is Q&A Friday. I haven't done this in a long time. Also, for everybody that is watching, my travel fund is on top. It is pinned. If you guys like to contribute to our travel fund, we're going to be traveling soon through other countries, and we want to bring you guys live broadcasts, raw and uncut footage for every single one of you, so you can ultimately watch other perimeters and other views of not only the south border of Mexico. We're not live at Getter. Okay, thank you so much. So for everybody that wants to contribute to our travel fund, buy me a coffee is on the top link. All your help is well necessary. There's a goal right there that we are trying to reach. Thank you so much for all your contributions. Thank you so much for all your help. We are waiting on the live chat for people to come in. If you guys want to come in, there's a hand on the bottom. Press that hand if you guys want to ask me a question. If you guys want to come in, don't be shy. Come on, talk to me. And, we can have another topic. So I'm going to listen to questions. Meanwhile, we are being confirmed over here there's another live chat right here. Lorraine Whitney. Okay. I hope that, Lorraine Whitney. Let's see. Lorraine, you are in the live chat. You just have to confirm it. So it is all you. I will listen also to the questions right here. If you guys want to ask me a question, we are an hour and 20 minutes into the live show. I'm extending. Thank you, Miguel Torres, for the coffees. Thank you. God bless your dear heart. I'm extending in this live show because it's Q&A. So I'm listening to you guys and I'm bringing you on to talk to me. And that is a huge thing. I think that is an unbelievable thing that we can talk to each other now. And we can do it through a social media platform that is Facebook also. It is censorship ultimately, but we have the live chat audio. So you guys can join in. I already confirmed right now 2 people that if they want to come in, but they don't confirm that they want to come in. So you send the request, you put the hand, you push the button right there of the request. Then I accept you. I throw an invite, and then when it appears on your phone, the invite, you just confirm, and you're with me, man. You're with me. It's real simple. So questions on the live show over here on Facebook. There's somebody, Scott. Scott wants to come in. Sir, I will send an invite right now. Scott, it is sent to you, Scott. So it depends on you, Scott, if you want to join in or not. I just send the invite to you. So you have to just confirm it, and you are in the live chat with me, brother. So questions that they want to ask right here at YouTube. Go ahead. And the speakers are open for everybody. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why a lot of people are not coming in. It has to do something with the platform. This is new for me. You know what I mean? This is brand new for me. So my goal for my trouble is at 8%. So we need to increase that goal. We need to get that goal going so we can, accomplish our goal. So thank you so much for your support. So there's requests of people coming in, but the thing that for the live chat and for people that are going into the live chat, the way that it appears to me on the screen, it is a design, a logo of a person with a plus. So it appears to me when you want to join, it says 1 right there. So I press that. And when I press that, I send you the invite. And you have to wait on your phone to get the invite, and you confirm the invite, and then you're in with me. So let me see if I can invite right here people on the live feed. Let's say I'm going to type in your name, Scott. It doesn't appear right here. So I just send you the invite, but, I will wait for people to join in if they want to talk to me right here. Okay. So I will listen right now to comments in the live chat. Ultimately now in the YouTube and also Facebook. If people want to ask a question, go ahead. I will put it right here on the screen. I'm not going to last that long, talking all this time. It gets a little bit exhausting. Lorraine, thank you so much for joining in. How you doing? Good evening.
Hi, Oscar.
Good evening to you. Where are you calling us from?
From New Jersey.
Ah, New Jersey. How's the weather over there?
Snowing.
How many feet we got over there, man? How many feet?
No feet yet, just a few inches.
Ah. So you're still on walking ability then.
Yeah.
So what is it's great to have people from New Jersey, man. So what is the topic? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I was just gonna be talking about what that Deb was talking about, the children. Worried about those kids.
The children.
Yeah.
What is your main concern when you see that there's hundreds of thousands of unaccompanied minors? And you don't know where they're going, and you don't know how they are being handled. What is your main concern as an American citizen?
Exactly.
want to just break down and cry. And I feel so helpless. And I think that a lot of them are being trafficked. And it's just so horrible. Horrible situation. I pray constantly for them.
Yes.
You know, and it's already been a problem in the United States.
You're in New Jersey. Is that a blue state or a red state?
Unfortunately, New Jersey's blue.
So let me ask you this question, as you're from New Jersey. Has the mandates already started in New Jersey? Have you have to have the I don't want to use the word, be careful with the word, the card to go into a restaurant and all that stuff. Has it been happening over there?
No. There's a lot of people that are not blue here anymore, and they fight it. They have what's called mama bears standing in the schools yelling at the boards, and people are done. They're finished. There's still people that will wear a mask. They're afraid, but for the most part, you don't see the mask like you used to, and you can just go into a restaurant and sit down and eat now. So that all stopped.
Wow, that's crazy.
Getting any business.
Wow, that is absolutely nuts. So the mandates for masks, it is not ultimately in full force over there.
Correct.
Wow, how do you feel about that?
I'm happy about it. I never wore a mask anyway, but I think that they souped this up, and a lot of people died from this, especially in the beginning, and I was terrified. I got to know Jesus during this, looking up sites, and I mean, I was a believer already, but I got closer to the Lord, and it was like a terrible thing came through. I was positive at one time with the Omicron, and I was sick maybe 2 days with like a head cold. That was it. Thank God. And I think they soup it up all the time and try to put fear in people.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, it will not escalate as that is escalating in Canada, because in Canada it's horrible. You know what you're doing to the truckers.
Right.
So hope that it does not escalate. Do you believe, last question that I will ask you, do you believe that it will escalate like that in the Biden administration, the way that Trudeau is doing it to Canada?
If he doesn't get kicked out of office, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It will cause a civil war. Do you know that, right? Because a lot of people, and I don't want to say the word war, because oh my God, people are going to be like, Oscar Blue is saying the word war. I'm not saying it with that intention, but it will cause a lot of division. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Well, Lorraine, I want to send you a big hug all the way to New Jersey. That's how you say it? New Jersey. There you go. I'm getting it, man. I'm getting a little bit. Send you a big hug over there because it's cold, man.
Yeah. And stay safe, Oscar.
Yes, I'll send you a big hug. Thank you for calling in.
Okay.
That was Lorraine. Lorraine all the way from New Jersey, man. I'm talking to you guys. If you guys want to come in, somebody was saying the volume. That's why I move a little bit all the way close over here to the phone. Hope that sounds it. Hope that ultimately you can hear the sound of the caller. And the chat it's a live chat. It's not even a call. It's a live chat. So we are live at the live chat in Facebook. So we are live in Facebook as a live stream, and also we are live as a live chat. The live chat, it is awesome because it's just you and me, and I am accepting you as you are requesting to come in. Sheena wants to come in. Sheena Rodriguez. Send you an invite, live audio. I'm sorry. Again, corrected me. Thank you. I want to say, Sheena is already in. Okay, let me hear it. Right here. What the? Hold on, Sheena.
Okay.
There you go. I hear you.
Okay.
How you doing, Sheena?
I am doing good. I am blessed. Thank you so much for bringing me on. And thank you for everything that you do. Again, huge fan.
The floor is all yours, Sheena. The floor is all yours. Do your rant. Let it go.
I will. Well, it's actually one of the concerns, and I was just talking to Anthony about this earlier today. One of my concerns a while back, I'm a huge pro-life advocate. And when I was down there in the RGB, feels like forever ago, and saw so many pregnant, big pregnant women being trafficked there through the Catholic Charities over there. Started seeing them all over along the border. More recently, over there in the Del Rio area, I have friends of mine, of course, that are current agents that wear different uniforms, and were also telling me about a 9-year-old, what they believe to be was about 9 years old because she was an unaccompanied minor, so they weren't able to verify her age, who was pregnant.
Wow.
My concern,
Wow.
was livid. My concern is when I started doing research, the Secure the Border, which is what I've been trying to create here in Texas to try and on the grassroots level, try to address this on the city, county, and state level, everything that we can do, right, to try to fight back. When I started doing some of the research of the unaccompanied minors that were sent to the different counties, most of which, of course, are not border counties, I started going down this rabbit hole, if you will, from the ORR, the Office of Refugee Resettlement Program, which, of course, is linked to HHS, and started seeing on how the unaccompanied minors are able to get, somebody just made one of your other recent callers made a comment, about the children. And of course, that's where all of our hearts are right now. On how unaccompanied minors are able to get abortions with no oversight whatsoever.
Holy cow.
And this is on their website.
No way, Sheena.
And this is why I wanted to get on. Thank you so much. I was desperately trying to.
Holy moly, man.
So when your caller talks about, like, what is it looking like with the sex trafficking? Well, you can imagine how this makes it so much easier. And like I said, I just stumbled upon this because I was looking for the stats straight from HHS, on the hhs.gov website, and looking at all the different, like my county, Tarrant County, over 3,000 unaccompanied minors were sent to this area, and started just doing some digging, got connected with CIS and just, started kind of going off of their suggestion. And I saw this and I was just beside myself because, everyone right now is like, oh, this is all new, right? Like the illegals flying in the middle of the night. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not at all. But more particularly, they were doing this and have been doing this to the unaccompanied minors as well in the middle of the night. And this is not conspiracy. You can find articles on this. And my concern, of course, is that right there, the exploitation of these unaccompanied minors and the women. And, months back, there was a university in Pittsburgh. They received an NIH grant to perform late-term abortions to harvest their organs. And they were targeting minorities. So this was earlier last year. You can literally look this up. It was a university in Pittsburgh. And it really didn't get much attention, but you can imagine where I could see very easily the link to women being exploited, illegals coming over the border, being exploited for this purpose, young unaccompanied minors, the same thing. It's all right there. It's so in your face and it's disgusting. And I can't prove that is happening just yet, but you could see how that could very easily potentially be happening. And more importantly, how is our taxpayer dollars are going to fund abortions with no oversight whatsoever, no authorization needed. This is their own words on their own website, and it's absolutely disgusting.
Holy cow. Somebody saying in the live feed, I told you, Oscar. I don't like that, man. When they come in and I told you, I've been telling you for years that come on, man. Give credit to Sheena. Give credit to Sheena. Sheena, look what we're going to do, Sheena. Look what we're going to do. I'm going to have a show specifically with you and another person that is a reporter from Guatemala that she knows about this unaccompanied minors. And we are going to connect the dots, Sheena, between you, her, and everything that I have seen in the caravans. And this is Something man, you do incredible research. A lot of people don't give credit to Sheena, man. Give credit to Sheena. She's a good friend of ours, also a good friend of Anthony's. And we need to bring this into light. This flights that has been going on, and all of a sudden Fox News is jumping on the coattails of Anthony. This has been going on for the longest of time, man. For the longest of time. And now this that is being done, this is crazy, Sheena.
We can't control, my focus is right here in Texas. You said something earlier, the soldier, God bless him, who's serving our country and is obviously very concerned. And he said this again, similar, something alluding to his concern, in Fort Bliss. And the concern is very real. It's documented. There's known cases of abuse that are going on. And this is just what's come to light. But it's absolutely disturbing. This has been going on for years. And according to their own website, but what's more particularly disturbing, of course, is the fact that this is unprecedented amount of numbers that are currently coming over.
Sheena, let me interrupt you there for a second. And I'm sorry. A lot of people are asking a lot of questions. Where can I follow Sheena? There's a lot of people want to make you a public figure now, Sheena. So you better get ready. No, 1, 2, one, where can they follow you, Sheena? Where can they get all of this stuff, man? But the most important thing, Sheena, a lot of people are asking, which website? Like, can you give them the website?
Yes. So actually, you can go on to, my website is securetheborder.us. I am on Facebook under Sheena Rodriguez, Getter, kind of everywhere. But if they go there, I can literally link up specifically. I put up the information of the stats of the unaccompanied minors that were sent to the various counties here in Texas. But I can do a whole new tab, and I will work on that tonight, showing exactly the University of Pittsburgh that I referenced to, the HHS and ORR, the numerous. This has been going on for years.
Holy cow.
It's absolutely horrific. And this is from their website. Like, this is straight from them. It's right in your face. I will put up a whole new tab. If anybody has any suggestions of, I'll put down abortions or something right there under the latest news and the take action, because what I'm hoping, this is horrific enough, but we can't control what's happening everywhere else. But if this information gets out, people get angry enough and then start joining in the fight with me to demand and take action on the city, state, and local levels to say this is not acceptable. We may not be able to control what's going on in Mexico or in Arizona, but this should never be allowed to be happening on Texas soil. Hey, and we're going to fight back and hold them accountable.
Sheena, I'm a fan now, man. I'm joining your website. I'm joining your website. Does it come with a Whataburger?
I'll tell you what, I'm a coffee drinker. I will go get, you talked about buying me a coffee. I'm going to buy you like 10 coffees.
Thank you so much, Sheena.
I got some Cafe Bustelo here for you. We'll make it. Well, I'll buy you all the coffees you want.
So somebody's asking, Sheena, what organization do you work for?
My own. So I'm the first grassroots organization that is focusing on securing the border on the state level. Sadly, that's never a thing here in the state of Texas. So I'm really starting to get this up and going. I've been working all last year. I'm there in Austin fighting, trying to get legislation passed, working with legislators, and now shifting more focus too on the city and county levels. There's so much that could be done constitutionally on those levels. To just try, we have to do what we can, and we have to go back to state sovereignty. Here as Americans and as Texans, Oscar, we're blessed, right? Like you said, we still have the freedoms, but we only have them if we are willing to fight for them. We're so close to losing it, and we're losing it at the exploitation of the illegals that are coming over and being lied to, and at the exploitation of Texans and Americans. They don't care who gets hurt in the process. It's humanitarian at the very core, and we have to fight back. I mean, I can't look at my 2 teenage children and tell them that I did nothing. So I did start my own organization, a grassroots organization, trying to impact and influence right here what we can control on the state and local level.
I will put the website. A lot of people are asking the website, the link. I will put it up. Don't worry about it. I will put it on my page. I will give credit to Sheena. I will exploit her website. Really, Sheena, you're gonna get a lot of people. So I will pull. I'm gonna put Sheena's work for everybody that is asking about this, and a lot of people are curious about what the hell is going on. That is crazy stuff, man. So that's why I want to have Sheena on a specific hour so we can talk about that. And Sheena, when we are in that hour, you can bring all your websites, you can bring all the information, and you can explain that to every single one. And we're going to be persisting with it, man. The website is in the chats. So people they're asking for the website. It's in the chat already. My producer, my God, my producer's, man, holy cow, man. My producer, Sheena. Holy moly, man. She flash, man. She's on it. I send you a big hug, Sheena.
Thank you. God bless you. I'm praying for you. Thank you and Anthony for all the work that you guys do, because really you guys are the ones that inspired me. You know, people always say what I do. I'm just trying to help fill that gap. So that's it. It's based off of what you guys do. Thank you for risking everything to bring this stuff out there. So I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to get on here. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Send you a big hug, Sheena. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.
Okay, bye.
Wow. Holy cow. Whew. I didn't know about that. I know about where they're going. I know about what is happening in the south border. A lot of people need to understand I'm on the other side of the border. I've been telling you this, Oscar, since 2016. I've been investigating this, and come on, bro. I live on the other side. I'm focused on what happens on Mexico and also on the other side of the border. But ultimately, my neighbor, I'm concerned with what is happening. That's why we unite. That's why we have to unite. But that is just crazy. Isn't it that crazy, man? Whoo, my God. I cannot even imagine. I will accept two more. I will accept two more, and I'm done for the night on this Friday. I will accept two more on the live chat. I will accept two more on the live chat. If people want to join in, ask a question. My God, Sheena, you broke it, man. And there's a lot of things that Sheena has been working with this guy right here. Look at this, Anthony. You better remember this. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. Follow him at Getter. Follow him at Gab. Follow him at YouTube. Follow him at all platforms, please. Follow him, as he is going to also so, you know, as he is also reporting. Producer, where are the comments? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So the comments on the live feed you're saying, right? So I will focus on that. Thank you so much to all the people that have been contributing with coffees. Miss Brenda, thank you so much. It's been going fast, so I have to apologize. And the live feed is going so fast that I'm concentrated on what Sheena was saying that I didn't put attention. So I just want to apologize for that, man. I just want to I'm going further up into the live feed so I can read your comments. So I can read the comments. Let me get out right here a little bit from the live chat. I'm still at the live chat. Let me just go and read what Judy Harris on Facebook says. Why aren't reporters hammering Biden with questions about immigration, trafficking, migrants all over America? He should be forced to explain night flights and unaccompanied minors. Man, I will tell you something. It is some of these people, when they are immediately asking these kind of uncomfortable, legitimate questions, some of these people are being interrupted, and they're going to be interrupted, and they silence their volume. It is unexplainable, and it is a really interesting question. Why reporters are not asking about this? It is going to be something that is going to catch a lot of heat this week. So, in the next time that Joe Biden goes and does a conference, or what's her name, Carrot Head, Jen Psaki goes over there and ask, and they ask him a question. Go and ask that question, man. Dare yourself to ask that question. Just go and ask that question, man. Ask it. Ask that question. I get so upset when we are bringing so much light, and then the mainstream media is 6 months, 8 months later, they catch it on, man. The only one that has been on it has been Miss Sarah Carter, that I admire her so much. She's the only one that knows where to hit the nerve. She always hits the nerve. She's so intelligent. Mad respect for Sarah Carter. She's so intelligent. She knows when to hit it. She this is the perfect timing. Bring me the whistleblower of the Border Patrol. I will hit him right now. There's few reporters in mainstream media that they get it done. Griff Jenkins, another one. Whoo. My God, Griff. Great guy also. Great guy. He knows got to get it out there, because in mainstream media, you got to play with with the linguistics, the words, and all this kind of stuff that it doesn't hurt the audience and you're not portraying, because you cannot be a judge and you cannot be part of it. You got to stay in the middle as a journalist or as a reporter. So they have to keep it on a balance. Thank you so much for Miguel Torres for the coffees, Ms. Brenda for the coffees. I will go back to the chat now. Let me go back to the chat. If there's any request, one more request, I will accept. We're going in an hour and 46 minutes on this live chat. An hour and 46 minutes of this live chat. There's a request, live audio. I'm sorry, again, live chat is not live chat. It's live audio. If you want to go into the live audio room, into the live audio room, Annie, thank you so much for the coffees. Thank you so much. God bless your dear heart. Live audio. Go into the live audio. There is a hand right there. You push the hand, and when you push the hand, you become part of the live audio room. So your request is going to be heard. And I will send the request to you. You confirm the request, and then you're in with me, man. And we're talking like this. I wanted to do this since last time. I wanted in the end of the show, I wanted to bring like five or six viewers to bring me their opinion. I will do this on a daily basis. I think that it is kind of like a radio thing, and I love the radio format. That is my thing, radio format. That is where I started, and I'm never going to leave it alone. Radio format, it is my thing. That's why I got that tattoo with the headphones and this, because it's the radio format. That is how I started as a broadcaster. So I will start doing it on a Monday to Friday show. In the last 15 minutes of the show, I will cut it, and then I will start listening to you guys if you guys want to come into requests. And I will put in your requests, and we can talk about the topics that we are discussing at that particular moment. So I'm waiting for a request. If you guys are going to be live in the live audio, I'll wait. How's everybody doing? Good evening to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News correspondent for Real America's Boys News, and also for the Wendy Bell Radio Network. Also for Wendy Bell. I'm possibly going to be on Wendy Bell Radio Network. I need to ask Ms. Wendy when can I go live in that platform? So give it a like to the video. Give it a like to the video. Give it a like. Press that like button, man. On YouTube, press that like button. On Facebook, press that like button. On Twitter, press that like button. On all of them, man. Press that like button. We are going to end the live chat in basically in the live room. I waited for a little bit if somebody wanted to join. So I will say good night to the people at the live room. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country first. So we are going to end the live room right there. We end it. End the room. I love that, man. I love that. I love that. So we got the live room right there. It has already been closed. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for everybody to been joining in into this live chat and also into this live feed. We are going an hour and 50 minutes. This is the only day that I will extend it, and I will give you guys more time. The most that I do on a Monday to Thursday, I will do it an hour. Because it is exhausting to be talking continuously. I remember one of my idols of broadcasting. His name is Mikey. He used to work for Rock 105.3. Mikey did a thing that has never been done before, and I admire him so much. The other day, I sent him a message, just kissing his butt. I'm just going to say it like it is. I said, Mikey, this is where I started. Look where I'm at right now. And he responded to me and he said, man, keep going. I admire you, Oscar. And that is my number one person that I look up to in broadcasting, man. He used to be a broadcaster, and he's still a broadcaster for rock music. He's a big rock fan. He's a great inspiration for me. I admire him so much. He used to be an addict, and ultimately he became Christian, and he started doing live broadcasts in San Diego. It's just, man, he is such an inspiration for me, and talking to him, and making and accepting his perception. When you drop your links and you drop your work, and those kind of people that they have been in broadcasting for more than 30 years, man, and they tell you you're doing it good, you're doing it good, you're doing great, you're doing great. That is when you realize we are in the right path. We are in the right path. So that is important. That is important for it. It makes you comfortable to understand that you're doing a good thing, and that you're ultimately, on the eyes of the person that really did what do you want, Anthony? In the eyes of what he has done for broadcasting, I admire him so much. But I got a little bit off track. Mikey used to do these 24-hour marathons. I am planning to do a 24-hour marathon with my boy Anthony. That's going to be crazy. And we are going to raise money for a purpose. We're going to do a 24-hour marathon, like the way that I did it right now, listening to people calling in. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm going to go live at Getter, then YouTube, then Facebook, then this, then that. We're going to do a 24-hour marathon, but it's going to be with a purpose. It's going to be to raise money for a purpose. Is it going to be with kids with cancer? I don't know. Is it going to be with something that is going to help society? I don't know, veterans. I don't know, people, homeless people. Something that is going to help homeless people in the U.S. and also homeless people in Mexico, because we are two countries that we're working together. So we're going to have a purpose, and we are going to plan that out. 24-hour marathon. There's a lot of people that they're night owls, man. The majority of the your question. You already know my answer with that question, Anthony. You already know. The specifically the audience of Anthony is a lot of the audience that goes, they love night. They love, in the night. So we have a lot of audience that loves the night, the night lives, the live feeds late at night. A lot of the audience like it like that. So we're, as we are going to basically do a lot of broadcasts, it has to do a lot with the East Coast also. That ultimately it is, if I'm at 1 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock at the East Coast. So a lot of people are getting up to work. So it's going to be a 24-hour marathon that is going to be awesome. Let us plan it out. Let's see how it works, man. Thank you so much, Scott. I tried to bring you in, brother. I tried to bring you in, and I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you, man. I was waiting for you. Ultimately, I was waiting for you. But I'm sorry if it didn't go, it didn't go in. So thank you so much for joining in. Why the light went out, man? There we go. Light goes in. Aha, there we go. Thank you so much for coming into the live feed. It is Friday, Taco Friday for me. So it's taco, and I always drink a beer. So today I am, don't bother me right now after this. Tacos, don't bother me. It is my time to enjoy the most beautiful plate that exists in Mexico. That is tacos. It is tacos. Tacos de cabeza, tacos de asada, tacos de adobada. The best. Thank you so much for joining in. God bless you all. Thank you for all the callers. Follow my partner. Mira nada más, Antonio. Escucha nada más para que aprendas. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. Follow him at Facebook as Antonio Agüero. Follow him at YouTube. Follow him at Getter. Follow him at Gab. Follow him at Twitter. Follow him at Twitch as Real Anthony Agüero. At Real Anthony Agüero. You can follow him right there. And also, you can follow me at all the platforms mentioned above. From ours truly, Border Network News, my producer, and also my boy Anthony and his producer. We wish you a very good, have a very beautiful weekend. Enjoy your weekend. If ultimately something urgent happens during the weekend, we will come into your screen and give you guys an update. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.
Y ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and What do you think, Sarah, this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone how wide open it is. It's incredible.
Couple of questions. No.
Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening?
Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best, basically fight for your country.
Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.